But anyway, I guess we shouldn't sing at all because it's time to talk about this program. They started out with Okada to calling him the greatest tournament wrestler of all time. Then Dick the Boozer was in the hallway with his stooges. Okay, you had asked me before we went on the air, did you listen to the Moxley promo? And I said, I tried to. They're in a concrete hallway. They're using boom mics and they're echoing, and it sounds like they're in an oil drum, and he's slobbering and he's drooling, and the shit that he says is incomprehensible anyway. And they had two cameras in his hallway, and he was trying to decide which camera to talk to, so he started talking to both of them. The deal with two cameras there is you're supposed to talk to one, and the other one is supposed to be able to something that they can cut to, seeing you talk to the first camera, just to have some variety in the shot. You're not supposed to talk to both those fucking cameras. You've seen the effect I'm talking about on various television programs. They're talking to one, the other one's looking from the side.
I've seen it on their program. That's the way they've done it in the past, even with some of the Moxley promos outdoors.
Well, he's talking to all of them. But what was he saying? Because again, between the oil drum audio and the drooling and the slobbering and the story that he's trying to tell anyway, which I ain't figured out, what the fuck did he say?
Yeah, the Death Riders, or as I call them, Moxley and the Charisma Vacuums. Oh my God, they just stand there and suck out the energy. I had a reaction. I put it on Twitter even. He's starting to sound like my impression. Like more than ever before. He's talking so much gibberish and shit, and the way he's saying it and delivering it, he's starting to sound like a mockery of himself. And at one point, he's building up his whole little crew and marching back and forth. And this is the line that got me. He goes to Marina Shafir. She stands there stone-faced and doesn't react to a fucking thing. And he goes, "She is an impeachable character." And he meant unimpeachable, and he said impeachable. He's all serious and deadly, and he said that, and I lost it.
We can rip holes in her any day of the week. She's impeachable. Well, he was talking about it. So as I took a bullet, and I gotta take a bullet. He's in Rambo: First Blood, and he's out in the fucking woods, and they're shooting at him.
Watch out, Brian Dennehy.
Bless his little pea-picking heart.
He was a big man.
He just passed not long ago. We should have respect.
Oh, you're right. He was a good actor. Didn't get enough roles. The roles he had were good.
That's right. He was always late to catering. The roles were always gone. He got stuck with the leftovers of the salad. But then after...
Just wait until I see FX2.
If Moxley ever starts watching FXX, we'll be really in trouble. Then they went from that to FTR and Edge doing a promo. We just talked about cheesy shirt designs of the 80s. The rated FTR shirts, oh boy. Does that look like, is that going to be the next Austin 316 or a smoking skull shirt? Brian, that colorful little rated FTR logo?
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this. I mean, we'll see we'll see where it goes after they leave their hometown next week. But I mean, FTR have done this before. Remember, right before Punk left, all of a sudden it was CM FTR or whatever it was.
Well, FTR was over at that point, and so was Punk, and they had good matches. But this, wearing the cheesy shirts and interacting with the people they're having to interact with now, I don't hold out a lot of hope.
Well, we'll talk about the one later on with Big Bill, because I think that was a good exposure of the problem, but I don't know how this is going to work.